I guess another thing I'd like to point out is this project is not for anyone. It does require a bit of skill. Know how to solder, should know how to build a computer. You're doing some serious modifications here. Requires a lot of pre-planning, measuring, figuring, thinking. So yeah, it's not for everyone, but it's not as hard as you think it is. I mean, if you take your time, write everything down, it's not too bad. You want to be somewhat gentle with these. I probably shouldn't even be using this, but these older screws. This is a 30-year-old machine, so you want to be somewhat careful when you're taking these apart. Just a standard number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Basically, that's all you need to take a Nintendo apart, or nothing to them. You can see I'm being gentle when I first turn the screws out, because I have cracked them. That one didn't come out. That'll fall out. 6 screws on the bottom. Got that one all the way out. There it comes. And the top comes off. And you want to save these screws because you know this will reuse a lot of things here. Alrighty. Yeah, it's all Phillips screws. Just start ripping it apart. Got yet another copy of Duck Hunt. I don't know how many copies of them I got, but it just seems like every Nintendo you get, you always get a copy of that. Screws. You have to admit these old game consoles are put together fairly well. That one got away from me. Just a few screws. Alright, that should just slide right out of there. You want to save some of this because I actually cut some of the plastic and reuse it to fill holes in, and either way you want to save everything until you're all done. Let's see here. usually comes off kind of hard. Actually, that one came off fairly easy that time. And there's the Nintendo motherboard. We won't be using that, but I do like to save them for parts for other Nintendos. You know, because I do fix them up every now and then. Okay. Basically everything comes out at this point in time. Let's see if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it's just these two down here, and it lifts right up. I think I'm going to do them by hand, as I definitely don't want that plastic to break. Let's see, might as well use that as a screw tray for now. Another nice thing about Nintendo is almost all the screws are the same, except with the exception of two. Yeah, the case frame screws, the screws that hold the board down, are pretty much all the same. And I will be reusing this. This will be modified. This will be the power button. I'll turn the computer on and off. Reset, and I'll be putting a different LED in here. So I will be reusing that. And when you're all done, you're left with a nice empty shell. In order to get the motherboard to fit, we'll be getting the Dremel tool out here shortly. Almost all these posts will be chopped down in order to make everything fit. So that'll be the next step.